4 richest actors who died recently. Celebrities are special to us. We might never come in contact with them, but their impacts on our lives as a source of entertainment cannot be understated. In this video, we're going to go back 10 years into the past and examine some of the richest actors who died recently. Here are 4 of them. Matthew Perry. The world was left in shock when news broke of the untimely demise of beloved actor Matthew Perry. Best known for his iconic role as Chandler Bing in the hit sitcom Friends, Perry's sudden death sent waves of grief through the entertainment industry and his legion of devoted fans. In this gripping video, we delve into the tragic circumstances surrounding the death of Matthew Perry, uncovering the shocking details that have left everyone questioning what truly happened. We also delve into how much his estimated worth was at the time of his death, as well as the value of his estate. From his rise to stardom to his battles with addiction, Perry's life was a roller coaster of triumphs and struggles. It was a dark day in Hollywood when news of Matthew Perry's death spread like wildfire. The beloved actor, known for his wit and charm, had captivated audiences for years with his unforgettable portrayal of Chandler Bing in the hit sitcom Friends. But behind the scenes, Perry's life was far from the laughter and applause. In this section, we will delve into the early years of Matthew Perry, his rise to fame, and the demons that plagued him throughout his career. Matthew Langford Perry was born on August 19, 1969, in Williamstown, Massachusetts. From a young age, it was clear that Perry had a natural talent for entertaining. Growing up in a showbiz family, with his father being an actor and his mother a press secretary, Perry was destined for the limelight. But little did anyone know the challenges he would face along the way. As a teenager, Perry moved to Los Angeles to pursue his acting dreams. He landed small roles in various television shows and movies, slowly making a name for himself in the industry. However, it wasn't until 1994 that his life would change forever. That year, Perry auditioned for the role of Chandler Bing in a new sitcom called Friends. Little did he know that this would be the role that would define his career. Friends became a cultural phenomenon, and Perry's portrayal of the sarcastic and lovable Chandler made him a household name. With the success of Friends, Matthew Perry became one of the highest-paid actors on television. The show ran for 10 seasons, and Perry's comedic timing and delivery earned him critical acclaim and a dedicated fan base. But behind the scenes, Perry was battling personal demons that threatened to overshadow his success. Throughout his career, Perry was open about his struggles with addiction, using his platform to raise awareness and support for those facing similar challenges. But the constant scrutiny and pressure of the public eye only added to his struggles. As the world mourned the loss of Matthew Perry, the circumstances surrounding his death remained shrouded in mystery. Friends and colleagues of Perry were left devastated by the news. They spoke fondly of his talent, his kindness, and the impact he had on their lives. But behind closed doors, whispers of a darker side to Perry's life began to emerge. Anonymous sources claimed that Perry had been battling his demons in the months leading up to his death. They spoke of his struggles with addiction, relapses, and the toll it took on his mental and physical health. These revelations painted a grim picture of a man fighting a losing battle. As the shock of Perry's death settled, the world began to reflect on his legacy. He was remembered not only for his talent as an actor, but also for his advocacy work in raising awareness about addiction and mental health. His vulnerability in sharing his own struggles had touched the lives of many. Up next, we will explore the astonishing net worth of Matthew Perry at the time of his death and uncover the secrets behind his estate. Prepare to be amazed as we reveal the mind-boggling figures and delve into the intriguing details surrounding the division of his wealth. As Friends gained popularity in the 90s, so did the cast's bank accounts. The show's immense success led to lucrative contracts and substantial pay raises for the actors. By the time the series ended in 2004, Perry and his co-stars were among the highest-paid actors on television. But it wasn't just the salary from Friends that contributed to Perry's growing wealth. The show's syndication and DVD sales continued to generate massive revenue long after its final episode aired. In fact, according to entertainment lawyer Trey Lovell, Perry was still earning an astonishing $20 million annually in residuals from the show at the time of his death. Residuals, for those unfamiliar with the term, are payments made to actors for the rebroadcast or reuse of their work. In the case of Friends, the show's popularity ensured that it would be replayed for years to come, guaranteeing a steady stream of income for Perry and his fellow cast members. But Friends was not the only source of income for Perry. He also ventured into the world of film, starring in several successful movies throughout his career. From romantic comedies like Fools Rush In to critically acclaimed dramas like The Whole Nine Yards, Perry proved his versatility as an actor and further solidified his status as a bankable star. With each successful project, Perry's net worth continued to soar. He invested his earnings wisely, diversifying his portfolio and making shrewd financial decisions. Real estate holdings, luxury cars, and other high-value assets became a part of his growing empire. But it wasn't all about the money for Matthew Perry. He He was known for his generosity and philanthropic efforts. In addition to his plans to launch a foundation to help those struggling with substance use, Perry had previously established the Perry House, a men's sober living facility. His commitment to making a difference in the lives of others was truly commendable. As we mentioned earlier, Perry's net worth at the time of his death was estimated to be around $120 million. Now let's uncover what might happen to his fortune. First and foremost, it's important to note that Matthew Perry did not have a spouse or any children. This raises the question of who will inherit his estate. According to entertainment lawyer Trey Lovell, unless otherwise stated in Perry's will, his next of kin will likely be the beneficiaries of his wealth. In Perry's case, his next of kin would be his biological parents. While it's unclear if Perry had a will or if he had set up a trust to handle his estate, Lovell speculates that his fortune will be divided between his mother and father. This means that Perry's parents, Suzanne Marie Morrison and John Bennett Perry, could potentially inherit a significant portion of his wealth. But what about the residuals from friends? As we mentioned earlier, Perry was still earning an astounding $20 million annually in residuals at the time of his death. These residual payments, according to Parade, will go to Perry's estate and/or any beneficiaries specified in his will. If Perry had made specific provisions in his will, the residuals could be allocated to other individuals or organizations. For instance, Perry's plans to launch a foundation to help those struggling with substance use might have been outlined in his will, designating a portion of his wealth to support this cause. Additionally, Perry's philanthropic efforts in establishing the Perry House could also be continued through his estate. It's worth noting that Perry's estate could also be subject to taxes and legal fees. The exact amount that will be deducted from his net worth is uncertain, but it's common for estates of this magnitude to face substantial tax obligations. These financial considerations will play a role in the final distribution of Perry's wealth. Furthermore, there is speculation that a portion of Perry's fortune could go towards addiction recovery charities. Given his personal struggles with substance use and his commitment to helping others in similar situations, it would not be surprising if Perry had made provisions in his will to support these causes. His desire to make a positive impact on the lives of those battling addiction was evident throughout his life, and it's possible that his philanthropic efforts will continue even after his passing. Prince. Up next, we will be exploring the extraordinary journey of Prince, a legendary singer, songwriter, actor, and musical innovator. From his early music career, marked by albums like Prince, Dirty Mind, and Controversy, to his rise to superstardom with chart-topping hits like When Doves Cry and Let's Go Crazy, Prince captivated audiences with his fusion of religious and sexual themes. But behind the scenes, Prince's life was filled with turmoil and controversy. Prince Rogers Nelson, known to the world simply as Prince, was born on June 7, 1958 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. His parents, John Nelson and Mattie Shaw, were both musicians, and it was from them that Prince inherited his musical talent and passion. From a young age, Prince showed a keen interest in music. He taught himself how to play the piano, guitar, and drums, showcasing his natural talent and dedication to his craft. His parents' separation when he was just 10 years old had a profound impact on him, and he and his sister found themselves splitting their time between their parents' homes. As Prince grew older, he became more determined to pursue a career in music. In high school, he formed a band called Grand Central, later known as Champagne, with his friends Ander Anderson, later known as Ander Simone, and Morris Day. This early collaboration allowed Prince to experiment with different musical styles and develop his own unique sound. In 1978, Prince's talent caught the attention of Warner Brothers Records, and he was signed to the label. This marked the beginning of his professional music career and set the stage for his meteoric rise to fame. His debut album, For You, was released that same year, showcasing his incredible musical abilities. Prince played practically all of the instruments on the album, demonstrating his versatility and mastery of various musical styles. The following year, Prince released his self-titled album, Prince. This album featured his first top 20 pop hit, the easygoing and infectious I Wanna Be Your Lover. The song's success propelled Prince into the mainstream music scene and established him as a rising star. In 1980, Prince released the critically acclaimed album Dirty Mind. This album was a departure from his previous work, as it delved into more explicit and provocative themes of sexuality and fantasy. The album's title track, Dirty Mind, became a dance-oriented hit, reaching number 3 on the R&B charts. Other standout tracks from the album included Sexuality and Do Me Baby, further solidifying Prince's reputation as a boundary-pushing artist. But it was in 1982 that Prince truly made his mark on the music industry history with the release of his groundbreaking album 1999. The album's title track became an anthem for the new wave and dance pop movement, reaching number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100. The album also featured other hits like Little Red Corvette and Delirious, cementing Prince's status as a musical innovator. Prince's career reached new heights in 1984 with the release of the album and film Purple Rain. The album served as the soundtrack to the film of the same name, which grossed almost $70 million at the US box office. Co-starring Apollonia Cotero and Morris Day, the film won an Academy Award for Best Original Song Score. The album's melancholy title track reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, while the hits When Doves Cry and Let's Go Crazy both reached number 1. Purple Rain catapulted Prince to superstardom and solidified his place in music history. Prince's impact on the music industry cannot be overstated. He pushed boundaries, challenged societal norms, and fearlessly expressed himself through his music. His talent, innovation, and dedication to his craft left an indelible mark on the world of music. As Prince's career continued to soar, he faced a series of ups and downs that would shape the later years of his life. Despite his immense talent and success, Prince found himself at odds with his record label, Warner Brothers, over creative control and ownership of his music. Despite the challenges he faced, Prince remained a prolific artist, releasing albums like Musicology and 3121 in the mid-2000s. These albums showcased his continued musical prowess and ability to captivate audiences with his unique blend of genres. Tragically, on April 21, 2016, the world was shocked by the news of Prince's untimely death. Just days before his death, his plane had made an emergency landing, and he was hospitalized for what was initially reported as a severe case of the flu. However, it was later revealed that Prince had received a life-saving safe shot for a Percocet overdose. The Carver County Sheriff's Department and Midwest Medical Examiner's Office launched an investigation into the cause of Prince's death. The autopsy revealed that he died from an accidental drug overdose. The news sent shockwaves through the music industry and left millions of fans devastated. In the aftermath of his tragic passing, Prince's net worth was brought under the microscope, and that is what this next section will be about. From the legal battles surrounding his estate to the unexpected surge in music sales, we'll dive deep into the shocking numbers and reveal the true value of Prince's empire. In addition to his music, Prince was a savvy businessman who understood the value of his brand. He established his own record label, Paisley Park Records, in 1985, giving him complete creative control over his music and allowing him to retain a larger share of the profits. This move not only showcased Prince's entrepreneurial spirit, but also contributed to his financial success. Prince's shrewd business decisions extended beyond the music industry. He ventured into various ventures, including fashion, film, and even technology. Prince's fashion sense was as iconic as his music, and he launched his own clothing line, showcasing his unique style to the world. He also dabbled in acting, starring in films like Purple Rain and Under the Cherry Moon, further expanding his reach and financial opportunities. But it was Prince's foresight in embracing technology that truly set him apart. In the early 1990s, when the internet was still in its infancy, Prince recognized its potential and became one of the first artists to embrace online distribution. He released music exclusively through his website, bypassing traditional record labels and retaining a larger share of the profits. This forward-thinking approach not only showcased Prince's innovative mindset, but also contributed to his financial success in the digital age. As Prince's career continued to soar, so did his net worth. His albums consistently topped the charts, and his live performances sold out arenas around the world. With each successful release, Prince's financial empire grew, and he became one of the wealthiest musicians of his time. One of the immediate consequences of Prince's death was the surge in popularity and demand for his music. Fans flocked to purchase his albums. Streaming platforms saw a significant increase in plays of his songs, and his music sales skyrocketed. In the month following his passing, Prince's album sales increased by a staggering 6,323%. This unexpected surge in popularity not only paid tribute to his incredible talent, but also had a direct impact on his net worth. As the world mourned, the legal battles surrounding Prince's estate began to unfold. Shockingly, Prince did not leave behind a will, which meant that his assets were subject to distribution according to Minnesota state law. This lack of a clear plan for his estate led to a lengthy and complex probate process, with multiple parties vying for a share of his fortune. One of the key players in the legal battles was Prince's sister, Tyka Nelson. As his closest living relative, she became a central figure in the proceedings. However, other potential heirs and claimants emerged, adding further complexity to the situation. The court had the challenging task of determining the rightful beneficiaries of Prince's estate. The true value of Prince's estate was yet to be determined, but initial estimates placed it at around $200 million. This included not only his vast music catalogue, but also his properties, investments, and other valuable assets. However, the legal battles and the ongoing probate process meant that the final value of his estate remained uncertain. In the midst of the legal battles, the estate faced another significant challenge: the management and protection of Prince's intellectual property. Prince had always been fiercely protective of his music and had strict control over its usage. With his passing, the estate had to navigate licensing deals, copyright issues, and the preservation of his artistic legacy. Management of Prince's estate, a special administrator was appointed by the court. This administrator had the responsibility of handling the financial affairs, making business decisions, and ensuring the protection of Prince's intellectual property. Their role was crucial in safeguarding the value of the estate and maximizing its potential. As the legal battles continued, the value of Prince's estate continued to rise. In 2020, it was reported that the estate had generated over $200 million in revenue since his death. This included earnings from music sales, licensing deals, and other ventures. The estate also struck lucrative deals with streaming platforms, ensuring that Prince's music would continue to be enjoyed by fans worldwide. But the legal battles were far from over. Disputes over the rightful beneficiaries, the management of assets, and the handling of intellectual property continued to dominate the headlines. The complexity of the situation meant that the probate process dragged on, leaving the final resolution uncertain. Robin Williams. Up next, we probe the tragic death of one of the greatest comedians and actors of our time, Robin Williams. From his humble beginnings in Chicago, Illinois, to his rise to fame as the lovable alien Mork in the TV series Mork and Mindy, Williams captivated audiences with his unparalleled comedic genius and versatile acting skills. With critically acclaimed performances in films like Good Morning, Vietnam, Dead Poets Society, and Good Will Hunting, Williams left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. But behind the laughter and success, Williams battled personal demons, including addiction and depression, which ultimately led to his untimely death by suicide in 2014. In this video, we will explore the highs and lows of Robin Williams' life, as well as the aftermath of what happened to the $50 million estate he left behind. Robin McLaurin Williams was born on July 21, 1951, in Chicago, Illinois, to a well-to-do family. From a young age, Williams showed a natural talent for entertaining others, often making his family and friends laugh with his quick wit and comedic timing. Growing up, he was surrounded by creativity and humor, as his father, Robert Fitzgerald Williams, was a senior executive at Ford Motor Company, and his mother, Lori McLaurin, was a former model and homemaker. Williams's passion for acting and comedy was evident from an early age. He attended Claremont McKenna College in California, but his desire to pursue a career in entertainment led him to drop out and enroll in the College of Marin, where he studied theater. It was during this time that Williams honed his skills as a performer, experimenting with different characters and comedic styles. In 1973, Williams was accepted into the prestigious Juilliard School in New York City, where he further developed his acting abilities. At Juilliard, he studied alongside future stars like Christopher Reeve and William Hurt, and his talent and comedic genius quickly became apparent. Williams's ability to seamlessly transition between different characters and voices, combined with his rapid-fire improvisational style, set him apart from his peers. After graduating from Juilliard in 1976, Williams embarked on his career as a stand-up comedian, performing at various comedy clubs in New York City. His energetic and manic style of comedy, often incorporating impressions and free association of ideas, captivated audiences and garnered him a loyal following. Williams's performances were a whirlwind of laughter and unpredictability, leaving audiences in awe of his comedic prowess. It wasn't long before Williams caught the attention of television producers, and in 1978 he landed his breakthrough role as the lovable alien Mork in the TV series Mork and Mindy. The show, which was a spin-off of the popular sitcom Happy Days, showcased Williams' comedic talents and introduced him to a wider audience. His portrayal of Mork, with his childlike innocence and zany antics, made him an instant fan favorite and catapulted him to stardom. With the success of Mork and Mindy, Williams became a household name and a comedic sensation. His unique blend of physical comedy, improvisation, and heartfelt performances endeared him to audiences around the world. Williams' infectious energy and ability to connect with people on a deep level made him a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Williams continued to establish himself as a versatile actor, taking on a wide range of roles in both comedic and dramatic films. His performances in movies like Good Morning, Vietnam, Dead Poets Society, and Good Will Hunting earned him critical acclaim and and solidified his status as one of the most talented actors of his generation. Despite his success, Williams's personal life was not without its challenges. Throughout his career, he struggled with addiction and depression, which he often used his comedy as a coping mechanism for. Williams sought treatment for his addiction and was open about his struggles, using his experiences to bring awareness to mental health issues. As Robin Williams's career soared to new heights, he continued to captivate audiences with his incredible talent and versatility. In the 1990s, he starred in a string of successful films, including Mrs. Doubtfire, where he showcased his ability to seamlessly transition between comedic and dramatic roles. His portrayal of a father who disguises himself as a nanny to spend time with his children struck a chord with audiences and further solidified his status as a beloved actor. However, behind the scenes, Williams continued to battle his own personal demons. Throughout his life, he struggled with addiction and depression, which often took a toll on his mental health. Despite seeking treatment and being open about his struggles, the weight of his inner battles became increasingly difficult to bear. Despite his professional success, Williams's battle with addiction and depression persisted. The pressures of fame, coupled with personal struggles, took a toll on his mental health. He often used his comedy as a way to cope with his inner demons, using laughter as a shield to mask his pain. Tragically, on August 11, 2014, the world was shocked by the news of Robin Williams' death. The beloved comedian and actor had taken his own life, leaving behind a legacy that would forever be remembered. The news sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and left fans around the world mourning the loss of a true icon. In the wake of his death, Williams' legacy continues to live on. His numerous films, television shows, and stand-up performances serve as a testament to his incredible talent and his ability to bring joy to others. His impact on future generations of comedians and actors is immeasurable, and his memory will forever be cherished. According to Celebrity Net Worth, at the time of his death, Williams had amassed a net worth of approximately $50 million. This staggering figure is a testament to his immense talent and the widespread popularity he enjoyed throughout his career. However, it's important to address the misconceptions that arose regarding Williams's financial situation in his final years. Despite rumors of being broke, the truth is that Williams was far from it. While it's true that he faced several costly divorces, which reportedly amounted to around $30 million in settlements, his net worth remained substantial. It's worth noting that had it not been for these significant financial setbacks, Williams' net worth could have been even higher. Nevertheless, his ability to maintain a multimillionaire status speaks volumes about his financial success and the value placed on his talent. Beyond the numbers, it's crucial to recognize the impact that Williams had on the entertainment industry and the millions of viewers who cherished his performances. His ability to bring joy, laughter, and tears to audiences worldwide is truly priceless and cannot be measured in monetary terms alone. While his net worth may have been impressive, it pales in comparison to the legacy he left behind. Williams's influence and the joy he brought to people's lives will continue to resonate for generations to come. Paul Walker. In a shocking turn of events, the world mourned the untimely death of beloved actor Paul Walker. Best known for his iconic role as Brian O'Connor in the Fast and Furious franchise, Walker's life was tragically cut short on November 30th, 2013, in a devastating car accident. This heart-wrenching incident occurred during the filming of Furious 7, leaving fans and the entertainment industry in disbelief. Walker's passing not only marked the loss of a talented actor, but also a passionate car enthusiast and philanthropist. From his early days as a child actor in the 1980s to his rise to international fame with The Fast and the Furious in 2001, Walker's career was filled with memorable performances and a genuine love for the craft. Born on September 12, 1973 in Glendale, California, Paul William Walker IV was destined for stardom. He began his acting career in the 1980s, appearing in commercials and television shows. Walker's talent and charisma quickly caught the attention of casting directors, leading to his first major role in the soap opera, The Young and the Restless. Walker's charm and on-screen presence captivated audiences, solidifying his status as a rising star. But it was his role as Brian O'Connor in The Fast and the Furious that would catapult him into international fame. Released in 2001, The Fast and the Furious became a cultural phenomenon, and Walker's portrayal of the street racer with a heart of gold resonated with audiences worldwide. The film's success led to multiple sequels, cementing Walker's status as a key figure in the franchise. Walker's performances resonated with the audiences and his star power continued to rise. But it wasn't just his acting skills that made him a beloved figure. Walker's genuine love for cars and his involvement in racing events added another layer to his persona. Beyond his acting career, Walker was also known for his philanthropic efforts. In 2010, he founded Reach Out Worldwide, a non-profit organization that provided aid to disaster-stricken areas around the world. Walker's commitment commitment to making a difference in the lives of others was a testament to his kind-hearted nature. On November 30th, 2013, the world was stunned by the news of Paul Walker's sudden and tragic death. The actor, just 40 years old at the time, was a passenger in a high-performance car driven by his friend Roger Rodas. The two were attending a charity event for Reach Out Worldwide, the organization Walker had founded. The accident occurred in Santa Clarita, California, when the car lost control and crashed into a tree, bursting into flames upon impact. The scene was a harrowing sight, and the loss of Walker sent shockwaves throughout the world. The news of Walker's death spread rapidly, and fans from all corners of the globe mourned the loss of their beloved actor. Social media platforms were flooded with tributes, memories, and expressions of grief. Walker's family, friends, and co-stars were devastated by the sudden loss of a man who had touched their lives in profound ways. The aftermath of Walker's death was marked by an outpouring of support and love from his fans. Memorials were held around the world, with thousands of people coming together to honor his memory. Walker's family, including his daughter Meadow, found solace in the overwhelming support and the knowledge that his legacy would live on. The impact of Paul Walker's death was profound and far-reaching. His loss served as a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment. Walker's philanthropic work and his genuine love for others continue to inspire countless individuals to make a positive impact in the world. But what was the extent of his wealth when he left this world too soon? Join us as we uncover the astonishing figures and delve into the details of his estate. From his rise to stardom to his philanthropic endeavors, Paul Walker's impact went far beyond the silver screen. So buckle up and get ready for a captivating journey into the life and financial legacy of Paul Walker. Let's dive in. As the Fast and Furious franchise continued to dominate the box office, Paul's star power grew exponentially. He became a household name and a heartthrob for millions of fans. But Paul's success wasn't limited to the world of fast cars and high-speed chases. As Paul's career continued to soar, so did his net worth. His success in the Fast and Furious franchise, along with brand endorsements and various business ventures, contributed to his growing fortune. But just how much was Paul Walker worth at the time of his tragic passing? At the time of his death on November 30th, 2013, Paul Walker's estimated net worth was around $25 million. This impressive fortune was the result of his successful acting career, brand endorsements, and various business ventures. Paul's involvement in the Fast and Furious franchise played a significant role in his financial success. The film series, known for its high-octane action and thrilling car races, became a global phenomenon, grossing billions of dollars worldwide. As one of the franchise's main stars, Paul not only earned a substantial salary, but also received a share of the film's profits. In addition to his acting endeavors, Paul Walker was also sought after by various brands for endorsements. His good looks, charisma, and connection to the world of fast cars made him a perfect fit for companies looking to promote their products. From automotive brands to fashion labels, Paul's endorsement deals added to his growing net worth. However, Paul's financial success wasn't solely dependent on his acting career and endorsements. He also ventured into business, investing in various projects and ventures. While the specifics of these investments are not publicly disclosed, it is believed that Paul had a keen eye for opportunities that aligned with his interests and passions. Now let's turn our attention to the details of Paul Walker's estate. Following his tragic passing, his assets were subject to probate, a legal process that determines the distribution of a deceased person's property. The exact value of his estate remains undisclosed, as the details are private and protected by law. However, it is known that Paul Walker left behind a significant estate, which included real estate properties, luxury vehicles, and investments. One notable asset was his extensive car collection, which consisted of rare and high-performance vehicles. Paul's love for cars was well known, and his collection was a reflection of his passion for speed and automobiles. In terms of his financial legacy, Paul Walker named his daughter Meadow Rain Walker as the sole beneficiary of his estate. Meadow, born on November 4th, 1998, was only 15 years old at the time of her father's passing. The details of the trust established for Meadow are private, and it is unclear how the estate was structured to provide for her future. It is important to note that the net worth and estate details of celebrities are often subject to speculation and estimation. While we strive to provide accurate information, the exact figures and intricacies of Paul Walker's net worth and estate may not be fully known to the public. If you enjoyed this video, check out our other awesome videos of luxury and affluence on the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.